gosh, it's Callanlof and Mike Wazowski. And we get it. She made the joke because she's hiding behind the thing.
It's the first thing that came to my head. Hi, Estella Garcia.
Yay.
Or whoever's using that account, because I know it's like the son using her mom.
Yeah.
Which I can't blame you. I mean,
it's a child.
Do what you can.
As you said, if you recall that. It's a child.
It's a child.
About Surge Gaming. That's what you called him in.
Yeah.
It's your iconic line. I'll never forgive you for that. Rap Entertainment. Oh my gosh, Estella's still number one. Somehow these other next commenters didn't get number two, including Master of Nothing, who said, I was literally thinking to myself, I wonder if there would be a Callan stream this week. Well,
Rumber says, can't stay long, but I'll stick around for a bit.
Yay! I mean, now he is a number two fan.
Potato Man says, oh my gosh, Kahu's streaming.
Yay!
Quentin says, everyone liked the stream, taking over Ignition Zone's job.
Yeah, please.
I would move the camera so Callan can see the comments, but I like the Mike Wazowski setup right now. You don't have to see this flaggable content.
It's true, yeah. I really legit can't read the comments right now.
You don't want to flag this stream for
a hate crime?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
my face is a hate crime.
No, don't say that.
I mean,
how are y'all doing?
Yeah. How are y'all doing, gamers?
We're gonna start going into the lore of 2001 again. We only got like less than halfway. You could leave it now. But I worked so hard to get him looking at the camera.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. See, it's like
Yay.
Go ahead.
Now you are Tahu.
I am Tahu.
Yeah.
What's fun?
Yeah. There you go. Someone needs to screenshot that. Wait, why did everyone just drop off commenting? Unless we're lagging or something. There is an ad that's playing.
Wow. It just started and already an ad.
Sorry guys.
Wow.
Advertising. Hey Callan, I just got back from Carolina Beach.
Ooh. I love that that's in the what's it called? Asterisks. That's fun. Carolina Beach makes it sound like that you're, going to Carolina Beach. Like, I was somewhere else, but I was at Carolina Beach.
It sounds like Carolina Beach extends beyond either the Carolinas, which is why maybe it is in quote-unquote Carolina Beach.
Or maybe you didn't go to the beach.
That's possible, too.
Maybe you went to the Carolina Lakes.
Yeah, it's possible.
Carolina Lakes.
SOU, Potato Man said. That's a very...
Oh.
It's like, oh.
Okay, bye.
Look at that.
Potato Man retracted his message.
Called out his... Now, what's weird is that on mobile it says number 3. But that's weird.
Wait, who's number 3?
Potato Man.
Oh, just says
and
number
Master
3?
Nothing was given the number 3. Yeah, it says number 3, but not with the thing.
Love the concept of the stream, Bonkalore.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get more into the...
It was my idea, fully.
Lizzie's been begging. Just kidding, no. We gotta see Lizzie's face as she's falling asleep. I'm gonna have to move Tahu, because
I ain't gonna fall asleep this stream.
Well, we gotta see your face once the war starts, so we'll leave Tahu here for a minute, because we gotta see... Hey, Jim Dawn.
We need another AI story soon.
Or generate a piece of AI Bionicle lore.
There you go.
That would be a good idea for this stream, if you don't mind. Or if you feel driven in that direction.
And then every, couple paragraphs you say, Elizabeth falls asleep even more.
Yeah, in the last stream we got through Takua's Quest, which was a game... Callan, you were rubbing your eyes and I thought you were crying. Hello.
He was crying because he thinks I'm going to fall asleep again in the stream.
I know, yeah. I'm just really upset.
I was just
This is like tired. The worst thing that's happened to me all year, that Lizzie was too sleepy to hear Bionicle lore. There's definitely nothing else that's happened this year that made my life miserable.
Considerably worse.
Hello, Oso. Thank you for being here. You are a lovely man. And Sorry, I haven't been as responsive to your Discord messages.
Oh, wow, you're just ignoring Oso?
That's not true. Oh, I just haven't been
Oso, I'm
acknowledging
so
every
sorry.
comment.
Oso, I'm so sorry. I need to like hit up his HR person, or sorry,
But I got a
PR
haircut
person.
at least. Does my hair look good? Do I look all nice and clean?
Yeah, he took
I'm
Peter to get a
shaved.
haircut too. It was really cool.
Yeah, and it cost us like $50. They
But,
tried to charge me $18 to cut a kid's hair for like 10 minutes.
but Carolina
Aye,
Beach is
aye.
real. Sad face. No. We know Carolina Beach is real, but like the fact that it was an asterisk makes it look like quotes. Like how was it
Yeah.
Carolina
Maybe
Beach?
she was or he was meaning. I think he was trying to make it. I realized actually you did the asterisks, not the parentheses. So that was trying to make it bold. But YouTube commenting can't make it bold. So that makes it all make sense now that I'm looking closer at it.
Oso says thanks, but just do better.
Okay, I will do better. Sorry about that.
Hashtag do better.
Jim Dunn said, if I generate a piece of Bionicle lore, it will guarantee be wrong because no AI has ever trained on Bionicle trivia. That's fine.
You know
That's
what?
that's why we want.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
not yet.
You guys got to keep doing that.
We'll get it there.
See, I'm Tahu saying you guys
You
gotta
watch,
go
we're gonna
on
get
Chat GBT, Chat GBT,
GBT.
Chat G.
The B is Bionicle.
Chat GPT
Have you seen
and
that?
train AI in Bionicle.
Have you seen that the B in LGBT is Bionicle? Have you seen that meme before?
No,
It's like a T-shirt you can get on Chinese websites
of course.
and probably other places too.
Hi everything.
Yes, hello everything. Can't believe you got the Tahu. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's blocking Lizzie's view because he doesn't think she's very interesting, I guess.
No,
They might have some kind of program in their normal settings to protect Matoran from and protect beings who are suffocating. So it might have some kind of Heimlich program. I'm gonna say, I guess Vaki first, but as far as like actual characters who have agency over themselves, um, oh gosh, maybe Makuta like Krika or something. I don't know. Krika had sort of a change of heart. He felt a little bad. Trying to think. I'm trying to think of. Oh, you're gonna get me with my eye. I got something in my eye too. It's not just that I'm tired.
like how Quentin says, try to understand Warhammer 40k lore, Callanlof, and Lizzly.
Yeah, Salty Gull said chat G Bionicle D. Yeah.
Everything says we're lagging,
Oh no, already?
apparently.
Well, it might be their internet because it doesn't look like we would usually see some yellow.
We're doing fantastic everything. Maybe your internet is just shite.
Oh no, I hope not. But I would rather that than us be lagging for the other 10 people here. Tahu, if Callan has you against your will, turn your head to the left. Oh shoot, now I have to distinguish right from left. There you go. But wait, it's the opposite for him, right? Is it mirrored? It's mirrored, right?
No, Tahu's left.
Tahu's left.
Potato Man, do you mean Tahu's left or your left?
Oh, no,
everything says
it's me and G. Oh,
what does
no.
G&G mean? Good night, gang?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I keep seeing G&G. I'm like, what's that mean?
Well,
Help me, everything. Educate me, please.
Also, can I just say, look at this is hilarious. It's just straight up an image of like a harsh impact on the ground. That's Takua falling on the beach after he does all of that trouble to get all those toadstones to get their pods to show up. And then he just gets launched in the air as soon as he does it and slams into the beach and loses memory. Wow, that lag. Maybe it is partially us. The fact it it's taken that long.
Salty Gull says some people use G&G as gang, but I think it means good night gang. I said good night gang, right? So I was right, and I didn't even know it.
Maybe.
Oh, Tahu doesn't have a neck, says Round Bear in all caps, sad face.
Not in the original.
Everything says neck mod OMFG.
This is a custom Tahu, so he does have neck. Oh my gosh. Well, now I really regret clicking on that because now it's going to take another minute for it to...
Resource plus reload.
Our Wi-Fi being funny.
Isn't it?
It isn't bad. But it literally can't.
Why is our Wi-Fi not working?
It says connected and secure. It says excellent connection to the stream, but
My phone just went to major low battery mode, so maybe my phone screwed up the battery. No, my phone screwed up the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know the Wi-Fi. No, that has nothing.
I guess I should probably turn this off so I'm not like streaming, competing. Okay. There we go. Looks like it took a minute to catch up. We're all good now.
I ran Sims 4 earlier, so maybe the computer's still,
upset
recovering.
With you. Why? Yeah, you should stream The Sims next time.
Heck yeah.
We should make Sims of all of our fans. Potato Man, Tad Official.
That would be fun.
Hey, hello, welcome to you guys. Maury Callanlof, Tad Official said, and then he said Callanlof. I don't know what either of those are. But
yes, you do.
Okay, I kind of do, but I don't understand the meaning. Did the Proc say goodnight, gang, since they're on the loose and there's nothing we can lose? I think that's correct, Potato Man, but we haven't gotten to that lore yet. That's 2006 lore. We're still in 2001 lore. So I guess let's continue. So to recap, Takua went through all that trouble to save all the freaking old people because they kept getting into trouble, except for Anil for some reason. He was just chilling and he didn't get in any trouble whatsoever. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. I sent you AI Bionicle lore. I used Grok for it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess let's look at that real quick before we get to the real stuff. That way,
we'll do it real quick.
That way you'll have to listen really carefully.
Sorry, 2001 only then, says Potato Man.
Okay. Oh, here's his breakdown. One of the most obscure pieces of Bionicle lore that the vast majority of fans likely don't know is the existence of the Krawa. A lot of fans know about the Krawa. A biomechanical creature from the Tauran universe. The Krawa is a Rahi beast mentioned in the Bionicle Encyclopedia Updated and briefly referenced in the Bionicle Maze of Shadows game. It's a massive slug-like creature with a unique ability. It's not slug-like. There's actually a custom throating. Wait, I gotta double check.
Hi, Kitty Mike.
I don't think it's slug-like, but I'm now gotta remember which what it visually looks like because I'm thinking of another thing actually.
One of my only friends from high school has joined the stream.
Yay!
Welcome, Kitty Mike.
Well, let's kill our page again just so we can make sure we can fact check this lore, which is definitely partially wrong. The slug-like thing is off, I'm pretty sure. It absorbs any force of impact directed at it, growing larger and stronger with each hit. This makes it nearly impossible to defeat through physical means, as attacking it only enhances its size and power. What makes the Krawa particularly obscure is that it never appeared in any major storyline sets or media like comics, books, or movies. I think that is true. It only mentions her in supplemental material, or even then, it's a fleeting reference with no significant role in the broader narrative. Additionally, its origin story is tied to Makuda's experiments with energized protodermis. I don't think that's right at all.
Wow. We gotta educate Grok, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Round Bear says, Grok cringe.
It did find a real Bionicle thing, though. I give it credit for that. Didn't just make up some term. Krawa is I think it is a combo model, I'm pretty sure. I think it's one of the Metro ones.
Why does Toa Tahu sound like Lizzie? Said Kitty.
Yeah.
I'm playing Mike Wazowski this stream.
Yeah, and hiding behind the Legend of Fire. Oh man, it would be really cool if we could set up like a built-in. I know we have like the character AI Tahu doing conversations like that, but if we had something that was more built-in on the computer,
yes,
that was that we didn't have to like hold the button every time, and we could just keep talking to the computer. It would be funny. Something that was a little more structured, I guess.
You tell him, Jim Don.
One of these days, I'm thinking I need to. Oh my gosh!
What just happened?
I guess the Wi-Fi is being crappy. That's kind of cool that that's their 503 page.
Oh, so 503
it just
your Wi-Fi is crap?
No, it means that the page took so long to load, probably because the Wi-Fi was being crap, that it pulled up with the 503 page instead of the actual page that it should have brought up. That's so weird. Why it's being that bad.
I like how everything says Bionicle's like Lord of the Rings, but for weird people. As if Lord of the Rings fans aren't weird people. I'm kidding. They're normal. They're much normal than you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be
Probably need to like unplug and
JK.
plug back in the router or something.
Where's that at?
That's or not the router, the Wi-Fi adapter.
Oh.
The router's in out there, which I can do
Wait,
that
okay.
too, but I don't know if that's gonna help.
Let me check it and see if it's like lighting up or anything.
Nah.
I might
Well,
check it just in case.
I
No,
think
I'm not.
it's just
We're fine.
being slow. Oh my gosh! Wait, really? It didn't take me to the problem. Why did it go to the main page?
'Cause you're
All
on
right.
main, babe.
What? I can't use ChatGPT on my Chromebook around Bear. I think it's due to outdated browser-related issues. So Grok is the best you're gonna get. All right, fair enough.
Tell him, Jim Dunn.
I wish you would ask AI Leo what does he think of In from Murder Drones, and yes, In is his name. I guess we could do that. That's a peak 503 page. Yeah, that is a fun. You need to reset the flux
It
capacity.
scared me.
That was Nupar working on. Nupar is a smart, sciencey kind of.
Hair falling out, yo.
So they took a gif of Taraga Grok is. Yeah, I was right. It was that one. So it does have the ability to grow using kinetic energy, so it did get that right. But it's not. Does this look slug-like to you? We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's
Slugs
see if
don't
maybe,
have don't have like
oh, see, like the only slug that's on the page is a completely different rhyme.
slugs don't have arms and legs and phalanges.
Oh, see, it's a gentle creature that's herbivorous. It can be destructive. Its eyes turn red when it's scary. The creatures absorb the kinetic. How much larger? Okay, that's kind of cool. So it did get more right than wrong. The only thing it got really wrong was slug-like. Give it credit.
Need to reset the flux capacitor.
Although, well, I don't know if actually that's not entirely true. I don't. Is it in the Maze of Shadows game? Doesn't look like it. I don't think that. What did it else? Oh, it is in the Bionicle Encyclopedia, right? Yeah.
Everything says that is not a slug.
Yeah. No, it's not. It doesn't look slug-like to me. Proof that no AI actually knows. It got closer than I would have thought. Give it credit.
Hey, vent light.
It's not in the Maze of Shadows game, and it's not slug-like, but it does absorb any force or impact directed at it, growing larger and stronger with each hit. That is on this. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And it says it was created by Makuta. Real quick, let me double check that. Yeah, it says it's an experiment of Makuta. Like, most fans, even dedicates, would overlook this creature due to its lack of presence in the main saga story. Well, I mean, you know what? Give Grok. We'll give it like a 6 out of 10. That's still like better than a 5, or even I'll do it a 6.5. Rounds up to 7.
Although it can't be beat by Vent Light saying hello there and then Potato Man saying General Kenobi. Hi, Vent Light. We're just hanging out, going over Bionicle lore because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, basically the last stream we talked about Takua's quest where he saved all the Taraga and then ended up summoning all the Toa, and then we talked about all the Toa showing up and starting to meet each other and all that jazz.
I was so sleep deprived I was literally falling asleep on stream, so we had to stop it and get me to bed.
Yeah, and well, we did show her cool videos. Do you remember either the videos that we showed you? The cool Bionicle Lore videos?
You didn't show me no.
What?
No, you didn't show me videos. No, wait, no. Hold on. I thought you were messing with me because I saw that smile on your face. I was like, oh, that's the oh, no, show me. I was like, that's the Callan tricking you face. But no, I do remember some videos.
Yeah, we showed you 2 Brano videos. They were excellent.
Yeah, they were 10 out
of 10. All right. Well, Todd is just going to hang with us here now.
7 out of 10 is a C, and C's get degrees.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, when it comes to your higher education degree in terms of master's degrees, C's do not get degrees, because when you're getting a master's degree, C is a failing.
Yeah.
And I know that because I failed one of my classes by getting a C+. Had
C+.
To retake it.
They're so mean for that. They could have given you the B- just to barely pass.
And the thing was, it was a hard class because the people many times were failing it like that, just getting just enough but not quite there,
getting trolled into spending more money.
And you should see the notes I took. I was so thorough. Like, I had them saved on my Google Drive and I read them recently. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I fail that class?
the voice of Garmadon in the Lego Ninjago movie.
Yeah.
Cool Lego lore for you there. The one thing that I can say without the need of any fact check is that the wise makes us old. That is correct, Salty Goal. IDS memes continue to purvey our excellent streams. God bless them. All right, well, let's keep going. So the last we checked on the Toa, they held.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
What?
Okay.
They met on the cliffs of Mount Ihu, and they talked and got to know one another and discussed their powers and what they had done. But soon they drifted from the close past to the near future, familiarizing one another with what they had learned about Makuta, the Rahi, and the villages. The Turaga had told him that he needed to find the Kanohi mask, object of great power, to defeat Makuta. Although Tahu and Onua argued to stay together, they split apart, even Gali being too distracted, for only she had not visited her own village yet. So normally the most we gotta stick together was like, wait, I didn't go see my house. I gotta go check that out. I gotta go check out my fan club. So she had to leave to go check out her fan club. A large earthquake interrupted the group and the ground split with rain and hail falling around them. The Toa realized this was the work of Makuta and immediately began searching for their masks.
That was the work of Pterodactyl.
Don't read that. In this household we do not acknowledge pterodactyls in Bionicle lore. That's fake lore. Fake Greg is stupid. Greg's such a okay, I'm gonna go on a mini rant here. Greg's such a doofus because he said Makuta are a species, and now the Makuta we've been following this whole time, his name's Pterodax. And everyone's like, that name is stupid. It sounds like a 5-year-old's villain idea for a name. So then he's like, well, guess what? There's another villain that I like called the Shadowed One, and he has a real name too. But since you guys got mad at me telling the Makuta's real name, I won't tell you that one. It's like, one, who cares? And two, you just sound passive aggressive now. You should have just not even told us that. We don't need to. The Shadowed One's a lame character. We don't need his name.
Oh, that is BS.
Well, what's going on? I did grad school for 1 year and got a B- and a B in 2 class and got academic discipline for low grades. I dropped it out as lame.
Oh my
That's so dumb. Wow, you first insulted my accent, now you insult Greg? You were my BFF. Oh no, Kylo Ren. Sorry. I think I've spoken with Kylo Ren a couple of times on Discord, and he's got a fun voice. Sorry, Kylo.
He's a beautiful accent.
It does. You do have a beautiful voice.
I wasn't insulting Greg. Don't worry. I'm still your BFF.
I'm just teasing him because he's a bit of a silly sometimes. But hey, I hope he gets a job soon. Really wish we knew what his name was. Pterodax had his own naming day. Yeah, I guess so. He's like, from now on, I will be called Makuta. They're like, aren't we all Makuta? He's like, well, I will be actually Makuta.
Actually Makuta.
That would be funny if Pterodax was an actual good idea for a name and people were like, you know what, Greg, good job on that one. But it's a terrible name. It's literally terrible and just like
Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl.
It's stupid. All right, so from now on, don't say that. That's a slur as far as I'm concerned. You say that, I will get angry and I will curse at you. Like if another white person said the N-word, I would get so angry and curse at them because that's racist. Same thing with Pterodax. I already said it's the T word. Watch it, guys. Don't say the T word on the stream. Okay. Liwa later rescued Gali from a Rahi attack. Okay, Liwa showing his chops. Soon after, he left to collect his remaining masks, while Gali returned to the waters in search of her village. Sorry, why did I end that as a question?
It was weirdly worded.
Yeah. Suddenly, she found herself under attack by another Tarakava. Gali managed to trap the Rahi in a sea cave by using its own agility against itself. Guys, we technically saw that in that Rano animation. That's what he was depicting, but he didn't do the sea cave bit. He decided to just kind of have that mask get knocked off. Takua entered Gakoro, passing through a gate which was specifically designed to keep Rahi out. The village of Gakoro is desolate and abandoned. It seemed the villagers had vanished from the area. While he investigated the village, he found smoldering huts, wrecked flotation pads, and broken tools. He found a pump mechanism that was attached to a sealed flotation pad underwater. He noticed a straw of flora sticking out of the water. Do you remember all this?
In the game, yeah.
Yes. Which was the only air passage for the hut. Takua made a noise while examining it, causing the Gamator to be alerted to his presence. Turaga no Kama told Takua to look for the light stone in her hut and use it to find the missing pumpkin. Alright, so yada yada yada. He goes and finds the thing. Underwater, he found a Kama. Yeah. He gets some. Takama finds a gear. He gets the light stone.
Everything says he just got 2 unskippable ads.
Oh
you
no!
Monster.
I'm sorry, man. That's bad. Oh hey, it's my favorite Lego nerdlets. Yeah, that's us, Mason.
Quentin was looking
Welcome
for you
back.
last stream. He was really distraught that you were not there.
Yeah, now he's not commenting after
Like
all. He
all
was here at the
caps.
beginning
Where's
of this...
Mason? It was like multiple comments.
He misses you.
Man, we were worried.
But now he was here at the beginning, and I don't know if he's still hanging around or not commenting or what. So Quentin, come back.
Quentin, come home.
So yeah, we're getting all this Monog lore here. The release of the Turaga and the Torrent attracted the Tarakrava lizard that had originally attacked. Okay, so I guess that's what we saw. Bursting from the waters that loomed over the group. Turaga was about to strike when Gali arrived and intervened. She bravely fought the Turaga Kava and flipped onto its back. So she had to fight that thing like twice. And it sounds like she was attacked by a previous one before that we read about last time. She just kept fighting those dang things. How many times do you have to fight this thing? But it looks like in the game she did. She flipped it onto its back, and it pulled them underwater, and then the villagers held their breath, and she got the infectious mask off of it and held it up with her hook. So that was cool. Yay, we saw that. Remember, we showed you the animation last time. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Oh, what? No, I'm not. I mean, I've been here but never did anything. What? What are you guys talking about? Mason is the old G. I'd like to call you old. Yeah, you are kind of old, Mason. Like metal so 80s. Get out of here with your metalhead qualities. I'm gonna tell PETA that Golly fights animals. You do that, Kylo. You're gonna get her in trouble. So then Tahu got mad by the Toa's disunity and almost burned Jawa, who was trying to fight him. Whoa! So that's funny. Tahu's like, I guess we missed that part of the lore. Usually, we're as far as most fans' agreement of the characters, it's like Pohatu's like, guys, we need to be a team. Let's be happy and friends. Golly's like, guys, we need to be a team. It's our duty. It's our destiny. And then Onua's like, I guess we should be friends, but we sometimes time apart's okay. And Lee was like, I don't really care. I'm up in the trees. And Kopaka's like, I'm off alone. I don't want to be united at all. And Tahu's also kind of like, I guess we should do some things, but really I can figure things out on my own too. Like those three, you got the three who are typically Tahu's in the three who's more tend to keep to themselves. At least as far as most fans portray him and think about him. And there's some of that in the books too. But he got really mad. He got mad that the Toa didn't. I guess at the start he was like, "Everyone should come together and be serving me." That's everyone should follow my lead. He had like, I don't know, Andrew Tate. He needed the Andrew Tate masculinity school to like get all of his women in line, all of his Toa in line. And he almost burns our favorite Tamatoran Jala just because he's trying to look at him. Jala told him that the Akaku, the mask of X-ray vision, was in the deepest cavern in Onuahi, a series of dark and deep caves on Matanui. Tahu searched through Onuahi and eventually coming to a large cavern with a deep pit in the middle and a long bridge stretching across to another ledge where the mask was. Tahu started across the bridge when dozens of Kofo Jaga scorpions attacked him. He got attacked by scorpions. Tahu attempted to burn them with fire, but they grew stronger with the heat and began to cover him completely. Thinking quickly of Liwa, he started flipping around the narrow bridge. It's such a great visual. I really want to see that. Gosh, one day AI is gonna get good enough that we're just gonna be able to like generate an entire Bionicle movie. And assuming that it looks good, I'm here for it. You know, a lot of people get their problems with AI. You know, it can be used for evil and it can be used for good. Right now, we're seeing a lot of slop, but it's gonna get better. We're gonna be able to make some neat things more cheaply. So I'm looking forward to that. To be honest, I want my Bionicle one movie with to look really neat with all. Tahu really giving his live reaction by hearing Callan recall his crimes. Yeah, he's like, yup, yeah, I almost killed the captain of the guard. Whoopsie. Tahu flipped more than Lewa ever did in Mask of Light. It's true, he did. He basically was like, he thought of Lewa and then he just kept up that behavior. You remember in Mask of Light? He's like flipping all over the place. They were too lazy to have him walk. It was a good way to get choreographed. Remember, like he has that brief conversation with Pohatu? Like he just flips over to him and he's like, the seventh Toa, why now? Why is he coming now?
Yeah.
Lizzie, what do you think of all this information that you're being bombarded with? Callan should animate Callan dropping the hard R clanker. Okay, I could animate that. Listen, clanker.
Made some water.
Oh, Lizzie's gonna breathe and get the water. All right, well, I guess I'll probably review a lot of comments until. Jala, the ignition zone of our hearts. He is. Yeah, he is. He is Jala. This is unironically the nerdiest thing I've seen. I watched my friend explain the deep-seated themes of Star Wars like a dozen times. Whatever. You know, just because Star Wars is more mainstream doesn't mean that its lore isn't even more nerdy and more stupid. Let's be honest. Especially since it's so popular that its lore has been like decanonized like at least once. Like I had all this extended lore that just got removed. So Bionicle lore isn't removed, although it is technically gone from G2, but let's ignore that part. Who cares, you know? Tahu even got mind control just like Lewa. He did, but for like 5 seconds. So it all worked out. He didn't have it quite as bad. In Star Wars, they are furries. Oh, are they? Yeah, I guess are we talking about the Wookiees? They're furries. Callan, just admit you're a nerd. I'm fine being a nerd. I'm just saying the nerdiest thing. I don't think this is the nerdiest thing compared to Star Wars lore, guys. Because if you know all the Star Wars lore,
You're a nerd.
yeah, then you have more to deal with as far as people saying stuff like, you know, what are you talking about? Just Luke Skywalker fights Darth Vader in a movie. Like, what's all this crap you're talking about? What is the 501st Battalion? I don't know what any of that is. So that stuff's equally nerdy, is my point. This is the first time I think I've seen your face. Is it really? Well, hello, Valkyr.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, thank you. Now, not even I know all of Star Wars. Yeah, me neither. There's a lot of stuff. Heck, there's little things here that I'm not remembering. I don't remember Tahu being mad about the Toa not coming together and almost burning Jala. I forgot about that entirely.
Oh.
I'll have to bring that up to the boys. Oh, not really. Oh, he faked me out, man. He faked me out hard. I'm a huge nerd. I can actually for real speak Elvish, but Bionicle is just as nerd as half of the stuff I know. I'm sorry, if you can for real speak Elvish, yeah, that's way worse. I'm just saying.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's cool as a nerd, but that's an extremity, man. First my accent, then my Jenna Marbles mocks, and now I'm a geek? Bro, stop throwing hands at me. Sorry, Kylo. You should start talking with Lizzie about your favorite Jenna Marbles lore.
Mm-hmm.
You guys...
We have our own separate conversation. You don't need to be part of this.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, here, we'll do a poll. This is stupid, but I want to see what the fans say. Who is the bigger Jenna Marbles fan? Kylo Ren Lizzie. All right, guys, you decide. You vote. Sorry, I think I might have seen your face in a Discord call. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Um, what respect to Mason. All right, everything is number 2 now. He's been going at it hard with all these comments. Good job. You're a number 2 fan. You got the points somehow. You're one of the top fans. Yeah, can we see what are the other top fans? Round Bear is number 1 somehow.
TD Max number 7.
Wow. But
Well,
wait,
so
but they
6.
all have the same points. How does that work? They all have the same freaking amount of points, except for Master Nothing and a couple others. They fell off comparatively.
Who even is John Marbles? Oh.
We'll have to break down for you at some. The second half of the stream will be us reviewing the Jenna Marbles Wikipedia page.
What is Elvish meant like? Well, it's a language in Lord of the Rings.
All right. Well, I need to keep some of this moving. There's so much, even just in there. Like that's still a lot. I'm not gonna read all of that. I don't think. But I'll see what I can kind of touch on a bit. So Tahu was angered about the unity, and then he goes on his own little venture. He fights little fire scorpions. He flips onto a bridge. He removes the creature, and he discovers the infected masks, and they scurry away. He didn't understand its meaning, but the great wind blew the mask out of his hand, so he wasn't able to really look closer at it. But then he got the Akaku. You want to know something fun?
What?
I have a whole mod episode of Tahu using his Akaku, so it makes it kind of neat that it seems like his first mask, other than his original How, was an Akaku. So it's sort of like my mod is sort of consistent with lore, especially when they talk about watching episodes of Family Guy, which did happen in the episode of Mata. Kopaka talks about watching Family Guy. It's great. Jenna Marbles is Golly in the new Bionicle movie. Let's go. Lizzie, would you mind if I just used a Jenna Marbles voice AI and put it over you as Golly's voice from here on out?
That'd be fine.
That would be interesting. Jenna that's rigged. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. That was my question. Whose question was? Would you guys live on Voyanui? Potato Man asks. I heard it's really cheap for some reason, and they are doing good since President Zaktan took power. I would consider it. It sounds like a cool president. A guy named Zach. I mean, we only have one president named Zach. Isn't that interesting?
What is he Zach?
My goodness. Guys, shame Lizzie on her lack of America lore. She failed America president class. Boo. We only have one Zach president. She doesn't remember who he is.
Wait.
It's an iconic name. Zac Efron was president. Ooh, was he in a movie? That I would believe it. Star Wars lore should be its own video, but yeah, it's a lot. That makes sense. I don't think we're gonna get into all that. That's too crazy for me. Leewood plunged underwater to retrieve his massive speed after acquiring his Pakari from a large amount of infected Rahi. Sweet. He defeated a new Ijaga, Scorpion, blocking the entrance, but almost drowned by plants controlled by Makuta. However, he succeeded in retrieving the Kakama. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that was Leela, right? What? She's gonna make me mad. What? We had a Garfield president too. That's right, we did.
He really liked lasagna.
What's his name?
No, Andrew Garfield.
Oh my gosh.
Is it not?
Who is Andrew Garfield?
Oh.
Nice F-bomb drop because you confused the Doctor Who Spider-Man with the President of the United States. For half a second, you said it was such confidence. For half a second, I thought that was right, and then I'm like, wait, no. like a quarter of a second to be more clear, actually. Toby McGuire is next president. I agree. He's thick. You're off camera for the whole of this.
I'm so embarrassed.
Your face is too red. She doesn't want to be seen. Oh, that's stupid. Calvin, if the marble was in a pair of marbles, would you still let Lizzie watch? Sure, I guess. I like marbles. I think Lizzie's lost hers. James Garfield and Zachary Taylor.
Not guess.
You don't know Zachary Taylor?
I was not a fan of history growing up.
What?
There were kids in A push, and I'm like, why would you take that?
He was the 12th. Look at this hot dude. This sexy guy. Wait, is that? Wait, that's not a real photo. That's gotta be a painting. It looks good though. It's a good painting. Anyway, wait. When did he die? 16 months in his term. Oh, that sucks. And he barely had to do
almost
much.
a year and a half.
Yeah. Was this the guy who literally only lasted like a month?
President Garfield, he was your lasagna.
No.
Oh, it's funny.
No, he made it through his term. Anyway.
Well, I just ate a whole massive piece of carrot cake and didn't even realize that I ate the whole thing.
Wait, you did? What in the world?
Well, it was more like carrot bread. It wasn't like super sweet, which makes me feel better.
Lizzie,
that there wasn't a lot of sugar.
You're slacking on the Jenna Marbles fan then. Kylo Ren is...
I even voted for myself.
Wow.
I'm disappointed.
Dang. Yeah, you failed. What's good? Hey, Rise Beller, Dr. Bionicle is here. Welcome. We're reading Bionicle lore and also got into presidential lore, and Lizzie
Stop it. We don't need to tell so many people.
Lizzie unironically would
they'll find out on their own if they watch it back.
No, I need to say this one. She said that our Garfield president was Andrew Garfield. Yep. Man, I miss BioTube like back in the day. Yep. It was a good vibes when we were still young and living with our parents. Zachary Taylor and aliens were together, like History Channel said. That's cool. I want to see that documentary. All right, let's keep moving forward. Meanwhile, Golly was scaling a mountain to collect her Miru when the mountains crumbled. She then found herself having to fight 2 pairs of Nui Java and another Tarakava. She just couldn't get enough of these freaking Tarakava. She was rescued by the sudden appearance of Tahu. Hey, Tahu was being a G. But not before being hit by a Tarakava and vanishing beneath the waves where she had a vision of the Toakaida. Ooh, cool. In Liwahi, a Nui Rama knocked off Liwa's mask and he fell into the jaws of a powerful Muaka tiger. Man, he had a rough day. He was almost crushed before Onua rescued him. Man, there's lots of hero Toa saving each other. I love it. Shortly after, Takua spoke to Taraga no Kama and Nixie the astrologer, who was thankful for his act of bravery. So we did that in the game. We saw that. He took a boat to Tawahi and he inspected the great telescope. And then he went to Takoro, and the lava stream's gone. So we spoke to Jala and Bakama. And they told them. So we did that. I think we did it all out of order. I think we talked with Taraga Bakama and Jala like much later.
Dr. Bionicle says Lizzie, I make fun of my wife constantly too.
Oh.
That's the husband's job, I think.
Yeah. Look, I was just asking her presidential lore. I didn't tell her to say Andrew Garfield was our president. Which Toanuva would be the best president? Oh, good question. It can't be Golly because woman. Probably not Tahu because he would start the nukes. Yeah, he would literally fire the nukes off.
I feel like Liwa
Onua or Pahatu maybe.
I feel like Liwa would probably say something wrong.
Yeah, he would probably embarrass himself on a big. He'd have kind of slightly more Trumpy energy, but in kind of a different vibe. It would be a very different vibe, but he would have some similarities to.
See, I would like Kopaka, but I feel like he wouldn't have enough charisma. You're right, Onua or Pahatu.
Dr. Bionicle said he would vote for Spider-Man, so at least he agrees that Andrew Garfield makes a good president.
Thank you.
I don't miss any of the nerds I'm friends with though. Oh, yeah, bro. In Mexico, we have a woman president. Congrats, Kylo. I'm sorry that you live in hell.
Chromosome.
Sorry you live in hell, Kylo. Bohatu would be a fun president. He would. He would be a good leader, I think. He would, instead of instituting Juneteenth, he'd be like, oh, he completed his O1 mask collection. Yay, good job. Even the misprints. Well done. That had to be expensive. Gosh, yeah. I hate to think how much I'd have to spend to complete my misprints. I have all of the Rurus, so and one of the Matatus, so I'd have to spend like probably $600 to get the other five Matatus. Did I? Yeah, I only have one of the Matatus. I would like to believe it would be nice if I had another one, but only green. Somehow I got the green one. Um, I actually almost got it twice, and then I got a fake one. I bought it off Bricklink for what I thought was a good deal, and then it ended up being a fake, so they refunded me like $10. G2 Pohatu would probably be like Trump with no charisma. Yeah, I guess so. Anyhow, I gotta run, nerds. My phone's about to expire.
Me too. I'm on 3%.
Zachdan Taylor was a good president. I agree, Potato Man. All right, let's get back to the war. This is all nonsense. This is nonsense.
Right shortly after.
Yeah. So they're all saving each other. Takua talked to Kapura in the Charred Forest and went back to the Kakoro. Yeah, there's a lot of his adventure. Takua learned of the sickness that was going around Kakoro. Do you remember that? What happened? Who was doing that? Who caused the sickness?
Down with the sickness.
You don't need to read it. You wanted the game. It's a part of the game.
I'm a visual person, so sometimes I just need to like.
Who? No, but the whole point of me asking you the question right now is to see if you remember who caused the sickness. All the people in the Brown Village, they were getting sick with those Coley balls. They were playing. They couldn't. They were too sick to play Coley. What happened?
Thing is, I distinctly remember it, but I'm just.
You can't say it.
It's gone. It's gone. Like
I
remember it visually. Akmal spread the sickness via Coley balls.
Remember, he was the shop guy that was the comet balls. They were the new hot thing. I just finished your Taraga Noble mask collection. I don't even have that complete. I'm like missing 3 or 4 masks.
Oh, Mason says, "Stay nerdy, Callan, and Lizzie, stay lovely."
Aw, how nice. Thank you, Mason. God bless you. And the president makes chocolate. No joke. She did a full enunciation national TV of the chocolate. Wow.
I like that president. Can I come to Mexico for a little bit?
Mexico sucks. Akmal spread the sickness. Yeah, I read that. I already my brain.
Osa asked a question.
What did he say? Count if 100 kisses attacked you, would you take it? I think I'd try and live. Yeah. Oh, my mom's calling, even though we're streaming. Oh poop. Here, let me just say hi real quick. Hey, Mom. Hello. Doing well. We're doing a little stream right now that we're on, but I wanted to say hi. I didn't want to send you a voicemail, so I'm streaming live right now. But they can't hear you, I don't think. Maybe slightly, but probably in the next 25 minutes, I think. That's probably wise, so we can get to bed around 11 or shortly after. But all right, cool. Yeah, we'll try and move it along. Thank you. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you. Bye. All right. I will investigate. Got it. Never would my teenage me have thought I'd own more O1 masks than Kale Bell left. Bless. Well, you're a true Bionicle nerd, I suppose. Do you have all the sets though? I got all the sets, though I probably should sell them.
I don't know what Mom would be.
Yeah, I'm with your mom right now. I can hear her very well. Oh, Bellicure. Yikes. Estella Garcia. I'll tell her after the stream that you said hi, if I remember. Sharpie live reaction. Yep. thing. I saw what Lizzie was doing. She's a goofball.
I was entertaining the chat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Estella says, "Hey Lizzie, remember when you were mad that Callan did something about Popeyes? I don't remember what it was though."
She wasn't mad. She was just taken aback that I had a Popeye's dream, and that I.
That was like the first stream that I was ever present on your channel, right? I think it was because we were playing Terraria with Kate, and then Cage was on.
Did Cage pop up in that stream?
In the stream, yes.
Yeah.
Because he.
At first, I thought no, because it was just the two of us to start, but I think he joined in the middle.
I don't know if he was playing Terraria, but he
wasn't playing.
He was
no.
at least in the. He was at least.
I think you were just playing. We weren't even doing, or maybe I can't remember.
That was fun.
Slowly getting all the sets.
That's when I was like still in love with Callan and not really sure if he sang it.
Well, we were. Yeah,
we were
an item at that point.
Chicken boy. Yeah,
Chicken
that's
boy. There you go.
Boy.
Chicken jockey. It's a sell your bottles with me for $1. It's a good deal. I'll think about it. Everything. I'll think about it. I'll take it all for $2. Now that's a steal. Okay. That's an even better deal than the $1. So I'm leaning toward Bellacure's offer. Just saying, I'm sorry, everything. Wow, we've just got like an onslaught of Chicken Boy now. All right. Oh yeah, but anyway, Takua went to figure out what was going on with the infection thing, and it was the Nui Jaga. And remember, Palazzo got blinded, so Takua helped him guide the colored balls and kick down all the things that collapsed on the Nui Jaga. So then Pohatu left and thanked Takua for his help, and Takua returned to Pokoro and was given a chisel by Traga Anewa. The colored balls were later taken by the Matoran and Toa and dumped into the sea, thus ending the epidemic. I wish we got to see that. We didn't get to see that cut away in the game. By showing the item to Taraga no Kama and Dokoro, he was given the post of Chronicler in the Book of Chronicles. Oh, cool. Returning back to the desert, Takua took an alternate path, which led to Onuwahi. So cool. Kopaka went to collect his Picari from an island in the center of a lake of lava. After reaching the island via a frozen hot spring, he was attempting to return when his ice sword stuck in the spring, causing a large chip of ice to hit him in the head and knock him out. Ouch. What an idiot. He just literally made ice fall and knock him in the head. Kopaka is supposed to be so cool.
Sucker.
Yeah. That's literally his I didn't slip moment of G1. He caused a large chip of ice to hit his head and knock him out. While unconscious, he had a vision in which he saw Kini Nui from a bird's eye view and saw Akamai and Wairuha. After reviving himself, the spring had melted too much to get back to the shore. Using his newfound Picari, he tried to jump. Failing, Liwa saved him with an updraft. Nice. Kopaka theorized that the vision was from Makuta, seeing as it almost got him incinerated. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's a fair assumption to make. Like, he was like, oh, he was trying to play it cool in front of Liwa. He's like, no, I think not myself unconscious. Like a vision struck me from Makuta. It was like an evil vision. I didn't just fall asleep and then mysteriously have a weird dream.
Excuses.
No, I think that's what happened. Guys, we know what's going on. Opaka is a nasty guy. Oh, what the heck? Here's some weird lore. Jala, Huki, Maku, Onepu, Matoro, and Kongu tried to get Liwa and Kopaka to do a bamboo disc tournament. Liwa and Kopaka declined, and then Matoran encountered a Nui Jaga. So basically, they're like, hey, Toa, help us do something cool. And they're like, no. And then they run into a threatening Rahi, and they formed a Matoran Nui and defeated it. If you didn't know, this is lore that's probably retroactively seen as kind of non-canon from a lot of fans. Because, like, why would random people just take themselves apart and join together? But they could. In the original lore, we'll let the... Actually, I'll do it at a different time, so I'll keep reading until...
Hey, Daniel P.
Yay, Daniel P. Welcome. Liwa then told him that Onua had called the Toa together for a meeting near his landing site. The meeting was first interrupted by the eruption of Mangai volcano and then more rotting attacks. Holy crap. Those are exciting events that no one ever talks about. Onua and Pohatu combined their powers to dig a trench for the lava so that no harm would come to the island. That's cool. After the Toa had won the first battle, they decided the search for the masks had to continue. And they agreed that they fought better as a team. Yay, they have an example. Sticking together. How's everyone doing? We're doing alright. We're reading Fun Bionicle War. Matora Nui's legs are made of feet. That is correct. I should have just brought it up on my phone. It's only going to take 2 seconds comparatively. Matora Nui. It's such a silly looking thing. Because it's made of all the little McDonald's Matoran. And you slap them all together. Look at this guy. Look at his legs. It's just feet for days.
I love it.
And he's got feet sticking out of his shoulders and one sticking out of his stomach. So they all joined into one large.
That's just a dream.
Yeah, potentially. Teamwork, let's go. Yes, Potato Man. It's good. We got some good teamwork here. Yeah, they fought there. Then Takua took Puku, the old soul crab. He wanted adventures and oh no, we lost the page finally. Gee whiz. Is this page ever gonna load? So to see what I already showed you? Probably not. Oh well. Tell me something that you would like to see from each Toa Haga, Estelle Garcia said. I guess, I don't know, maybe a real story where they all did something together. I guess that's what I would like to see. I don't really know much about any of the Haga, other than, especially when they're Toa. We know when the two of them, Norik and Aruni, they have a little adventure at the Mask of Light and all that.
Hey,
but
Kevin.
the other Haga are kind of busy during that, so. Oh, brother.
Hey, Kevin.
Yay, welcome, Kevin. 2.1. Where's Kevin 2.0? What happened to him? Did he get upgraded? Alright, let's get back to the lore now that I'm loaded back. We're probably just gonna finish this section.
Yeah, this is already getting sleepy.
Yeah, fair enough. We're just gonna keep going. We could really milk this. We'll have like 30 different streams if we just keep doing. We'll finish the first year in the third stream. But anyway, let me recap. Takua goes on more Monog stuff that we already did. We went. He helps went Onukoro with the tunnels. He helped. Remember when you helped fix that lava? Remember when you helped clear the lava and you jammed it all up? He did that. He used the pipe key. And then Takua crossed the lava with his lava board first, and then he fixed it. And he stopped the lava from cooling. He received a thanks from the Matoran workers and the crew. And after talking to Onua, he went on. In the Great Mine, the Onukoro workers were experiencing trouble mining as they had reached a layer of something extremely hard. Takua investigated it, and he went to the chief mining prospector and found out that the layer of rock had a sundial on it. And he asked Takua if he knew an astrologer, so he went to the lady in Gakoro. Upon hearing this news, the prospector gave a letter for the astrologers. Takua ventured to Gakoro, and Nixie saw the letter and gave Takua a gnomon. A what? Which was a small object that went to the sundial. She had it somehow, I guess. The astrologer told Takua to see the light stone and imitate 4 o'clock with the gnomon. The gnomon, whatever. Time to feed Cow a salmon avocado roll. Okay, thanks, Oso. Sorry I couldn't stay, but I have to get ready for bed. So good night. Thanks for popping in, Kevin. God bless. Vertitron Prime, what a cool name. Hello, welcome to the stream. Alright guys, I have to go. Bye, Kylo Ren. Hope he says have a beautiful day. Hope that everything goes well and never forget to drink water. That's important. I'm going to steal Lizzie's water, actually.
Yeah, after this section, I'll probably retire for the night. You can stay on if you
No.
want. Daniel says, who wrote all this stuff?
Bunch of cool Bionicle authors and who work together between different games and books. And all that stuff got compiled, and then nerdy fans compiled all this on a wiki page. So let's continue. So yeah, Takua. A lot of this is Takua's adventures. So he went on in League 4. We did all that in the game. We're just recapping the game.
Yeah.
And you don't remember any of it.
I do.
Well, you do remember Onua fighting Lewa.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Lewa Torrens started an offensive attack. Yep, we saw all that. We were part of, remember they played Flight of the Valkyries. Yeah, there are
Right,
Bionicle
yeah.
books. Bionicles are so cool. I wish they were real. It's true, Dr. Bionicle. Me too. Yes, there were books. Lots of Bionicle books. And Greg wrote most of them. And then Kathy Hapka wrote 3. The first 3. So Kongu, I read all that. No, we did all that in the game. Matau revealed to Takua that their Tolu had been taken. They went to try and save him. And then Onua saves him in a fight. He uses the mask of telekinesis to get Lewa's Kanohi power. And gets the mask. Once they arrived at the tournament, a huge celebration. Takua spoke to Taraga Matau and was given a flute song. Remember, you got the flute, and you got to call your little Kiwa or Kahu bird, and he would fly you all around. Afterwards, Takua returned to Takoro, and he spoke with Jala. He received an ensign and joined the guard, so that was cool. So they checked up, and Kalahi. So that was cool. Yeah, it's weird that like almost all of this is Takua stuff. I thought there was more of the Toa fighting their masks. There is more in the books. It feels like they kind of cut some of that stuff down in terms of recapping it here. So yeah, the rest of it, he arrives in Kokoro, gets the Sanctum. You can understand the old one, so then he finds some Toro, and he gets attacked by the tiger in the ice. Yep. Later on his way back to Kokoro, Matoro found Takua and brought him to an igloo. So yeah, this is all basically the rest of the game. There's like no more Toa stuff. I'm shocked. Literally nothing more about the Toa going on their adventures. All right, well, I guess we should probably call it there. That was kind of anticlimactic. I'll just read the last 3 lines.
Yeah.
Later on his way back to Kokoro, Matoro found Takua, brought him in an igloo, and that's because, oh yeah, he saw the Beware the Swarm, which hinted at the Bull Rock in 2002. That was cool. So then when Takua woke up, a loud growl was heard. Matoro witnessed a battle between Kopaka and the Mubaka. Kopaka managed to trick it using a Mahiki.
Yes.
Kopaka and Matoro then brought Takua back to Kokoro. They went to Nuju, and with the help of Matoro, they conversed. Nuju gave him a tablet to show to the other Turaga so that they could make preparations for the mission the Toa were about to take. Nuju also gave him the task of forming a company of Matoran from each village to protect the Kinui while the Toa went into Makuta's lair. So that was setting up the big 3rd act of the game. And there's probably, a lot of this is probably going to be more of the game stuff, but there is at least stuff as far as the Toa fighting that'll be more here. So yeah, we got a lot of Monog recap, and we played that game already, so that's boring.
Stella says, "Wait, your son Peter is chill right now?"
Yeah, he's asleep,
and our daughter's chill too.
Yeah, everyone liked the stream right now. Thank you, Ignition Zone, for catching up on. Quentin did your job earlier. Thank you for doing it again now. We appreciate the support. Takua went to LEGO HQ and saw the 2002 Winter Wave. He did, Takua. And Daniel P said, I'm very obviously new to this whole fandom, but is it just me, or do all the names sound vaguely Polynesian? No, it's true. That is actually accurate. In fact, a lot of them are ripped specifically from the Maori tribe. And there was a lawsuit that the Maori people filed against LEGO for actually trying to trademark some of the names, which were literally like words stolen out of their language. So then LEGO's like, okay, never mind, we won't do that, and we will change one of the names because it's kind of disrespectful. The Tohunga are like spiritual leaders in Maori tradition, and Bionicle was like, "Hey, let's just make that a villager. All the villagers are Tohungas." And then they changed the lore at the time to be, oh well, actually, our deeper roots are Matoran. Like they made it in the lore that they were Tohunga and they changed their name to Matoran. They found out Matoran is a more accurate name for them. But then retroactively, it's just been decided more or less that all the Tohunga term is just non-canon. So that beat is knocked out. But naming day is still canon. I'm pretty sure, because they did still have to change the spellings of Matoran's names to make them less one-to-one. That's why if you notice here when they have Jala, it's just spelled Jala, which is how it sounds. And later they're like Jaller. They spelled it Jaller. Makes no sense why they went with an ER, but whatever. It does look cool at least. I like the look of the word Jaller. But his name's Jala, so I don't know. Whoa, that is actually very interesting. Yeah, it is kind of weird Bionicle stuff. Lots of people use it to crap on Lego because, I mean, to be fair, Lego did kind of overstep their boundaries on that one. So, also, what color do you want to see a Monotorso? I think we talked about this last stream. But a teal and purple obviously would be cool. What's another good one? Orange would be sick. Maybe a one of a different shade of brown or something. Pookie brown would be cool. Next video I'm gonna do is gonna make a YouTube's new AI. Remember that I'm not technically a kids channel for the rest of my channel's existence. Wow. Make YouTube's okay. He's gonna make them. Gotcha. That is a worthwhile goal to basically just make a whole video with swear words over and over. At least they did change Tahu's name to Taher. I'm very glad they didn't do that. All right, Tahu, pop back up and cover Lizzie up for the finale. We gotta wrap this thing up. It's weird that we only really streamed for 1 short hour, yeah. But Lizzie's getting tired again, and it is getting late. So, thank y'all for hanging out. Orange and green is good. We got green, maybe a different green. Which green? Dark green? Which green would you make a Monotorso? I don't know. Now I'm getting distracted. All right. Well, I guess Lizzie, you ended up winning. You were the bigger Jenna Marbles fan. It turned around for you. Yay! The final vote was 61%. Wow, people switched up on you. 2008 is going to be an insane recap. 3-hour stream. No, maybe 3 streams each an hour. I mean, literally, we're taking, basically, because we're messing around the whole time, we're taking 3 hours to get through the first year, so. That's
maybe let's, like, do a pause.
Wait, is the stream ending? I'm afraid so. Yeah, we gotta keep the night moving. But, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love y'all. Tahu, wishes you,
Merry Christmas.
A Merry Christmas in 6 months. No, not even. Christmas is literally like 4 months away.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, guys, have a good night. That's kind of depressing. Thanks for hanging out. Daniel P made it to the end. Have a good one. Yay. See y'all later.
Night,
and Merry Christmas in July. It's August already.
Yay.
Okay, bye. Sleep. Let's see you.